Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Imani, and today's video we're going to be seeing how I got the passion twist from the thumbnail. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscription button below and the notification button, which is shaped like a bell right next to the subscription button. So YouTube will notify you each and every time I post a video. Also, if you guys have also done this hairstyle on yourself as well, or anyone else, just let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions, or you want to say or tell me how you guys do it differently and it works for you. I just want to see how anybody else might do it, because I've been watching videos on how other people do it for like a month, or maybe a month and a half. Anyways, but if you guys would like to see how I got the hairstyle from the thumbnail, go ahead and keep watching. I did everything else to the rest of my hair. I'm just going to show you guys how I do two of them. When I started it, I did not have these nails on. I just got these today. I started my hair last night, and it's kind of difficult to put these on without using the rubber band method and having nails on. So I'm gonna use rubber bands for the rest of my hair, which honestly I've only been using them in like the top section right here, because that's what I had left from stopping last night. When I started, I was using the Murray's Edgewax Extreme Hold, this one. So I'm gonna use this gel. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys how I do this really quick. So we got a broken tail comb, but I pretty much just use this anyways, and I broke most of these last night. So, and then I got some rubber bands, which you can get from your local beauty supply store. Freetress, Water Wave, color number 4. I'm actually mixing them, so as you can possibly see, there's some brown and black. So I'm mixing 1B and 4. And I bought 7 packs, and because I'm doing them, the top isn't that small, but like the back I was doing them smaller, because I'm doing them so small, or because I started them so small, that's why I use so many. But of course, if you guys want to do them bigger, then you won't use as many. I know a lot of people were using like, wow, I look nuts with this patch of hair. I know a lot of people were using like 4 packs, 4 to 6, somewhere around there, but I wanted it small because I'm going on vacation, and I wanted to have it last longer. Everything that I use will be in the description below. Just check that out if you forget what I said, or if you don't want to pause the video to find out. Okay. So I'm just going to put gel all over the root. Split it down the middle. And open it like so. Then you're going to get one of your pieces of hair. They look like this. Like this. And what you want to do is go ahead and just, like I spread it on my finger. And just pull. After you separate the sides, you want to go in and go to the middle where it's like hooked at, and you can pull it apart. I've noticed that if I don't separate the sides like pretty high up, like, so say for instance if I separated them like down here towards the bottom and then I stopped and then I tried to pull them apart, it was easier, or it was more likely that I was going to get tangled when I tried to pull it apart from the center. Okay, so make sure that you guys are pulling it like from the majority. Make sure you're separating the majority on the sides and then separating it in the middle. Granted, a lot of times I did not separate in the middle, because as long as it's like separated at the bottom, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to, I hook it like this anyways, and then I start, so it's going to end up back together, if that makes sense. Between the sections. get a rubber band. I got a little black rubber band. Okay. And you want to get your pieces of hair from that section, bring them back together. And if you're worried about your hair breaking because of the rubber band being too tight or being too causing too much tension, I would say go ahead and cover it or coat it in oil. I know a lot of people use olive oil. Granted, I don't too much care because I've noticed that my hair doesn't really break around it. So depending on your preference, if you feel more comfortable, especially starting out with this, I would say to coat it in oil as well. And I personally like to pull it taut. But granted, my hair is kind of tough anyways. Oh, and also, before I started this, I blew my hair out. I blew it out because, first of all, I don't think I had to. If you have, like, type 4 hair, I would suggest getting Bohemian curl or whatever it's titled, or a tighter curl pattern, whereas water wave is a looser curl pattern. Start to twist out with a braid. So, taking the two sides of the extra hair and then using my hair as one of the legs of the braid, just start like that. You kind of want to do it just to make sure that it's hiding the rubber band. I'm not too much concerned because if somebody is that close to my head to see a rubber band, a black rubber band and some black hair, then they might need to back up. But like, it doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, then I would suggest wrapping, before starting the braid, wrapping one of the pieces of hair around the base of the braid to cover the rubber band. When I'm tired of braiding, or when I think it's secure enough, I separate my hair and then put it on top of the weave, or the Freetress hair, whatever. And then since my hair, of course, is not the same texture as the wave, the, what's this thing called, water wave, then I put the gel on top of it, gel or edge control. I put it on top of it to kind of match it, but I don't really want to put the same amount of gel on both sides just because I don't want them to just slip apart. As you go, I would say to wait until you feel that your hair, that you're past your real hair. Like, let's see some blonde. Okay, so once you see that you've gotten past your real hair, I would suggest to make it like a little bit more rough, like bends in it or whatever. I would suggest just tugging up as you twist. So every so often, tug up. And if you wanted to add like a curl here or there, just like sitting out, like I believe that would be in Passion Locks as well. But I had some, I just didn't completely finish my hair before I threw it up in a bun. So they're kind of all over the place. But you can go ahead and just take, like, before you finish the twist, just take a strip of the hair. Also, when I twist, it may be fast, but I'm basically going like, okay, I'm going like this, so I'm twisting one side while keeping the other side taut or straight, so it's not exactly just stuck together, you know, kind of thing. So it's causing friction. It helps so the twist won't unravel as easy. Granted, that's not the only thing that we're gonna do that will help that not to happen, but just a tip. And I would suggest to coat whatever that's, or however long you wanted that strip to be. I'm probably gonna cut this like to about here, just because I don't want it to be the same length as the actual hair that it's coming out of, if that makes sense. I don't know why I keep saying if that makes sense when I'm really pretty sure that I'm saying things that are very easy to understand. I know y'all not slut, and I love y'all so much. But yeah, so when I get to the end, some of them I've been like putting in a knot, taking a strip from one side and just knotting it. But a lot of them I've just been coming down here, coating one side with gel, trying to smooth it down a little bit and see the difference in textures. And that just cuts it out. And then just put some more gel on it, probably twirl it a little bit, and there you go. You have your little detail like this. Okay, so we're gonna do that one more time. It took me, I want to say, a total of like 7-8 hours.
I think I'm a little bit tired.
To set it, I'm going to use this. I've never used this before in my life. I just saw a mousse and I didn't see what I actually wanted. But I'm going to use this Jamaican Black Castor Oil Mousse Wrap Set and Twist. Excellent hold moisturizes while providing a luxurious shine. And yeah, sure. It looks like this. It is by Sunny Isle. Apparently it's new. So it's just a foam, I'm guessing, or I'm assuming. And what I'm gonna do is just go over all of this to set it. Oh, it smells good. Okay. Hopefully it works good. Okay. Yeah, we love that. Love that a lot. Yo, this smells really good. Nah, bruh. I'm gonna have to keep this. Sometimes I give my hair products away because y'all know I have a lot. But this smells bomb. And if it, yo, I'm packing this. Yo, period, boo. I'm packing this. Hair's looking nice. We love it. Love that a lot.